Hi there. So we are back with the bag for the final time because it's almost done. I watched a documentary and I kind of did the entire thing in one sitting. So I guess it's just time to make another video. And yeah. So now we have made it 37 centimeters long, which is the entire edge seam, and we are now going to start with the armholes. So I have my notes down here so that I know what I'm doing. Okay, so we are going to starting by binding off 4 stitches at the beginning of the next 2 rows. So we ended with the purl side and we're starting with the knit side. And we're going to be casting off 4 stitches. That's 1. Two. And of course the microphone is over here, so 3 and 4. Ta-da! It's getting close to the end now. So now we're just gonna knit all the way over to the other side. And I think this video is going to be a little bit more technical. Not so much vlogging, but we are just knitting our way over to the other side. And I think this part is always very exciting because as you're starting to decrease, you know that you're near the end, and that means that your piece is almost done. Even though we still have the arms to make, we still have the front to make, and the crew neck. But it shouldn't take too much time more. So I'm just gonna speed through this part here. Almost done. So that was 1 row. Here's the cast off piece. So now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, but with pearls. So 1 and slip this over. Slip this 2. Three and 4. So now we are going to be just purling to the other side. 8 stitches fewer than when we started. And then we are going to be doing some decreasing on both sides, both the beginning and the end, but a little less. And we're going to be doing 2 stitches that I've never done before, which is slip slip knit and slip 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 purl. So that's gonna be fun. I had to look it up. I get the I get what they mean, but I didn't know how to do it, so I had to look it up. Almost done. And there we go. My nose is a little itchy. So there we have the back piece with the cast off ends. So now it says decrease 1 stitch every 3rd row in the beginning and the end. So we are going to be knitting 2, so one whole burrow, and then we're going to be doing the decreases, then another 2 rows, and then doing the decreases. So the first one after, well, first we're gonna have to do another row of knitting and another row of purling. So we'll just get that in. This sweater is a little bit warm, so I'm just gonna do that, just decrease the layers. This is all like felty on the inside. So yeah. So we're knitting to the end, and now we only have 56, 48 stitches. Yeah, I had to do some mind calculations. So when I'm not talking, I can go a little bit faster, as you might be able to tell. Okay. And that's the purl, no, the knitting row. So now I'll do one row of pearls, and then we'll do the first of the 2 decreases. So you might notice that I'm doing the pearls a bit differently. This is how I've done it since I was a kid, and it just felt better. So I went back to it. I still like the other version for a ribbing, but I think this is easier to do when you're just doing a pearl on a pearl on a pearl on a pearl on a pearl. So almost there. Yeah. Oh, and I noticed, like right now I'm sitting up straight and properly, but my back is working a lot, which tells me that my posture has gotten a bit poor. So this is a workout session for my back right now. I guess I have a pretty slouchy posture when I'm sitting in my desk chair. Okay, here we are at the end. Okay, so now we are going to be, did something vibrate? I can't tell. Knitting 1 and then knitting 2 together. So I have 2 stitches. I'm taking the needle through both. And that's 1 decrease. Now just knit until there are 3 left. fly. It's that time of the year again. Everything is waking up. So I guess we could talk about something. Not just have it be completely silent. So as I mentioned in my previous video, as it starts getting warmer, I'm feeling less inclined to do knitting and stuff, and it will come back when it's colder. So I've been thinking about what I could be doing instead. And a long time ago I made butter by hand, and I wanted to do that again. And you could use like power tools, like a hand mixer to do it, or a churner. But I've always found it fun to put it in a jar, a glass jar, with a like proper sealable lid, and then just shake it vigorously. So I thought maybe that could be something we could do, but we'll see. Okay, stupid fly. So now we're supposed to do the slip knit, which I haven't done before. So it's slip, and then you're supposed to knit through the back, which it does automatically. So there you have the slip knit, and it swallowed 2 stitches in a single knit. And that's 2 more decreases, so we're down to 46. So now we're supposed to do this every 3rd row for 1 more time. So now we'll do a purl, a knit, and then we'll decrease on the following purl. So let's do that. Another thing that I think makes the decrease part more exciting is that the rows just get quicker and quicker. So it just feels like it's going faster and faster. So we are decreasing and decreasing all the way down to 14. But after this next decrease one, we're changing the decrease pattern again. Yeah. So once again, we're purling all the way to the final 3, and then we'll do a slip purl, and then a regular purl. It's kind of fun to notice that, because I don't think we've changed the yarn. I think this is all the same ball of yarn. Is it? I can't remember. But that one was able to do the entire back piece. It's pretty cool. So keep on knitting or purling all the way to the end. There we go. And then we're gonna slip these. One. No, wait. No, yeah. I'm being a little too early. I forgot which row we were on. It made me think because this stitch here, it has the decrease here, and I was thinking like, am I really supposed to be decreasing again? And then I remembered that no, I'm not actually supposed to do that. Okay, so we're gonna do one row of knitting and then we get to decrease. Apparently I am subconsciously already looking forward to it. So we're doing another row of knitting. As I said, we are down to 46, and this is how much we've decreased. About halfway there. This video hasn't been very much of a knit and chat. It's more like knit, knit and chat. It's like a slip, slip and knit. It's a knit, knit and chat. Because the quantity of chatting compared to knitting is not the same. But here we are at the end again, and we're turning it around for our row of purls, which we will do our decreases. So we will purl one, like so, and then purl two together. So just like the knit two together. Let me come closer. You have one stitch, put it purl, and then the next stitch, do it in the same purl, so it's 2 stitches here. And then we'll purl that. So that's one more decrease, and then we'll purl all the way to the other side until we have only 3 more stitches left on this needle here. And then it's the final pattern swap, I guess, for this back. And we'll go for 40 minutes, I think. A little longer. Always appreciate it. I hope. So I'm using wooden needles here. For some projects I have metal needles, which give a different sound, so maybe we'll do a metal needle project for autumn later, on the other side of the summer. If I'm still doing this. I mean, I'm pretty fickle when it comes to things. So maybe I've switched to something else again. Maybe we're back doing role plays. I don't know. Only time will tell. So almost to the end of our pearl row. Six. Oops. Ah. Fem. Fyra. So now we have 3. 1, 2, 3 left. So we'll do the. Now we'll do the slip, slip, pearl. So slip 1, slip 2, and we'll put those back twisted because we want to pearl from the back. So we'll go like that, and now you see they're like twisted on the needle, and we'll do that pearl stitch. Did I do that right? I did. It just looked like I dropped one, but that wouldn't make sense. But it's there, connected, yep. Okay, and the final pearl. So now we are even further. You see here how it's starting to swirl around. So now we have the final pattern for this back piece, and that is that we are decreasing 1 at the beginning and the end on the right side. So this side here, which we are starting with now, and we're going to be knitting 2 together and slip, slip, knitting, and in the end, like usual. And we're going to be doing that until all of these are down to 14. And then we're gonna bind off the final 14 and it's done. I don't think I'm going to be fast enough to do that in this video, so it'll be done off screen. So we'll be knitting 2 together. Ooh. Pretty tight. Okay, and next time we are working on this, we'll start with the front stitch, the front side. So we'll be back to doing ribbing. But that means that we're like 1/4 done with this project, and that's pretty fun. I'll probably be able to record 1 or 2 maybe videos from this next week, so then I can start scheduling it and I won't have to feel stressed about it. Because right now it's Friday and this video is supposed to come out on Friday, I guess. But it's not, or it might be. It depends on how long it takes for me to edit it and upload it. My internet has been pretty slow today, so I might not be able to upload it today. Yeah, we're knitting towards the end until we have 3 left on the needle, and then we'll do slip, slip, knit. Fem, fyra och 3. So we're slip, slip, and knitting through the back loop, and then the final knit. And from now on, we are not doing any more decreases on the purl side, so it's just on the right side. So we're going to be purling all the way to the other side. Just like this. So yeah, butter. I don't know, maybe it will be too loud or too like it'll make people want to pee. But we'll see. I'll try it and we'll see. I also thought about maybe doing some videos in nature. So you have all the nature sounds, and I can do different places, like maybe just in the middle of a forest, and you'll get all of the bird sounds, and maybe in the middle of a field, and you'll have like, I don't know, I can walk around and you have like grass. Or I can do it by a stream, and you'll have like sounds from like the water purling. That what it's called? Purlar in Swedish. Or on the beach, so you have like the waves coming crashing in. Yeah. If you have made it this far into the video and are actually paying attention to what I'm saying and not already sleeping or whatever you do while watching these, yeah, feedback would be very appreciated. And I mean, we could do it by the side of a road and you'll have cars. That was mostly a joke. But in nature I have something I think I could do. And I'm not really sure what I could do next to a road except just talking. Maybe pick up litter. Yeah. So here we are, almost at the end. And we'll get ready for some more decreases. So once again, knit 1, knit 2 together, and then just knit all the way to the end. See, whoop. Maybe we can do one more row after this one before time is out. Probably as I'm sitting down and editing this video, I'll be completing this back piece. Usually the editing doesn't take very much action from me. I'm just checking to make sure I don't have any loud sounds. That might act as a jump scare. So we'll slip, slip, knitting again through the back loops, and the final knitting, and then a row of pearls. So I think when we are done with this row, we will end the video. And then next time this project comes up, as I said, we will start with the ribbing for the front side. And when that piece is done, I'll have a knitted vest. No, it won't be a vest because it won't have any shoulders. It'll be a knitted tank top. Of course, the pieces won't be connected together, so it won't really be a knitted tank top, but it's still funny, in my opinion. I felt something poke me. There's a piece of grass here somewhere that I can't find. Oh well. Oh, very warm. All this movement with my hands is just warming me up. And this is why I think it's part of the reason why I don't like to knit in the summer, because it gets really warm. And I get really warm from knitting, so it's like warm plus warm is equal to too much. I hate the warmth as it is, so I don't want to contribute to even more of that. But there we are, the final pearl of this video and of the back side in videos until we do the neck part, because then we'll pick up all the stitches. But we started down here and we've done all of this in the video. Yeah, so that was that. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It wasn't very vloggy this time, it wasn't very talky this time, but hopefully it was nitty enough so that you can enjoy it anyways. Yeah, so take care. I hope to see you soon. Bye.